안녕하세요 여러분, 저는 Jenny예요. Hello everyone, my name is Jenny and today we're talking about 은데요, 는데요. This is a very common and useful grammar pattern. So the sooner you understand and master this grammar pattern, the more fluent you will sound and the more fluent you will become, because it is so common, you will hear it everywhere. This grammar pattern is used to convey information about a certain situation and wait for the listener's response. So let's look at an example here. If a student goes to an office and says, "김 선생님 계세요?" Is teacher Kim here? The employee might respond, "식사하러 나가시는데요?" This literally translates to, he went out to eat, so he's not here. But 는데요 here is indicating that the conversation is not done. The 직원 is expecting the 학생 to say something back. Maybe ask, what time is teacher Kim expected to return? Or maybe the 학생 will say, can I wait here for him until he gets back? This is just providing information and indicating that you expect the person you're talking to say something back. So, another interpretation would be, Kim 선생님 isn't here right now, but the 직원 expects the student to come back later. So, the 직원 might expect him to say, well, I'll just come back in like 2 hours or so. He should be back by then. 100만 원을 빌릴 수 있어요? Can I borrow 100만 원? This grammar pattern can sometimes sound like an excuse, and so sometimes it can sound a bit rude if you use it a certain way. 100만 원 없는데요. I don't have 100만 원 though. 대학생인데요. I'm a college student. I don't have that kind of money. I'm broke. Who has that kind of money when they're a college student? But nonetheless, they're still expecting a response from the person who asked to borrow the money. Maybe they expect that person to be like, oh, you're right, why did I ask? Or maybe they're expecting a response like, well, can I just borrow 1,000만 won? Can I just borrow 1,000 won? Which is like $1. It is not that much money. This grammar pattern is also used to reject a request politely because it has the effect of softening a phrase more than 아요, 어요, 해요. 아요, 어요, 해요 is just a statement. I am busy. I don't have time. I cannot do this. Whereas 은데요 softens it a bit. So 내일 바빠요. I am busy tomorrow. 내일 바빠요. 내일 바쁜데요. Oh, I'm kind of busy tomorrow. It softens it and makes it less of a statement and offers some wiggle room and invites people to continue the conversation. 수요일 오후에 시간이 있어요? 수요일에는 경영을 보러 경주에 가는데요. I'm going to Gyeongju to watch a performance on Wednesday. So she doesn't have time, but she's still softening that statement, making it less aggressive. Still inviting the conversation to go. 은데요 is used with adjectives ending in a consonant. So here we have different forms for adjectives and for verbs. So we're starting with the adjectives first. So 은데요, ending in a consonant. So 작다, to be small. 이 구두가 어떠세요? What do you think about these shoes? How about these shoes? Dress shoes specifically. 구두 is dress shoes. 저한테 좀 작은데요. This is nicer, this is softer than just saying 좀 작아요. You're not really allowing any room for further conversation there. Whereas saying 저한테 좀 작은데요, they're a bit small for me, invites the employee to help you find a new pair of shoes, or otherwise keep the conversation going. 는데요, or 니은데요, is used with adjectives ending in a vowel and with 아니다. So 바쁘다, to be busy. 커피 한잔 하는 게 어때요? What about getting a cup of coffee? Should we go get a cup of coffee? 지금 좀 바쁜데요. This is softer, this is nicer, this is inviting the conversation to go on, inviting some negotiation, than just saying 지금 좀 바빠요. If you say 지금 좀 바빠요, that's kind of like a statement. I'm busy right now, end of conversation. Whereas if you say 좀 바쁜데요, you're inviting room for conversation. Maybe you don't have time right now because you're busy, but maybe later today, maybe tomorrow, maybe next week, or maybe the person can help you with your work and then as soon as you're done, you can go get that cup of coffee. 는데요 is used for verbs in 있다, 없다. So, 읽다, 오다, 있다. 책 좀 빌려줄 수 있어요? Can you lend me a book? 이 책을 읽고 있는데요. I'm reading this book right now. So you can't lend it to them because you are currently reading it, but instead of just saying it as a statement and being very upfront, you are telling them no politely. 밖에 나갈까요? Should we go outside? 지금 비가 오는데요. This can sound kind of like an excuse. It's raining right now though. Can't go outside because it's raining. 오늘 저녁에 만날까요? 다른 약속이 있는데요. I have a different appointment tonight, so I cannot meet you this evening. 어디 가요? 회사에 가는데요. Inviting Mina to ask another question in return. This is noun plus ida, so 니은 if it ends in a vowel, in if it ends in a consonant. So 학생인데요, 의사인데요, 커피인데요, 친구인데요. 여기서는 술을 마시면 안 돼요. You cannot drink alcohol here. 술이 아닌데요, 물인데요. It is in times like this when it might sound like you're being sassy, like you're making excuses. Kind of sounds like you're back talking. So you probably won't have a feel for this right away, but with time you'll understand when using it sounds kind of questionable, like you're trying to start a fight. But this is one of those situations where if you say this the wrong way, people might take it like you're trying to be rude on purpose, like you're making excuses. 아는데요 is used when the stems of the verbs and adjectives involve a or o. This is for past tense. 아는데요 is used with the stems of other verbs that do not have a or o. So 주말에 영화 보러 가는 게 어때요? How about we go to watch a movie this weekend? 주말에 친구들하고 등산 가기로 했는데요. I've already made a promise to go hiking with my friends this weekend. This is more examples for all the adjectives, nouns, and verbs. So 학생이었는데요. I was a student. 변호사였는데요. I was a lawyer. 밥았는데요. I was busy. 먹었는데요. I ate it. 운동했는데요. I exercised. This is the real irregulars. So 모르다 would become 뭔데요? Or 몰랐는데요. If somebody asks you to walk somewhere with them, but it's quite a far distance and you don't really want to walk that far, you might be like, 좀 먼데요? That's kind of far though. 알다? 아는데요. 안 아는데요. 서울에 사는 것은 좋습니까? Is it nice living in Seoul? And Lemping is correcting Andy. 저는 인천에서 사는데요. I live in Incheon though. I don't live in Seoul. 미나 씨, 날씨가 좋으니까 공원으로 소풍 갑시다. Nina, the weather is nice, so let's go on a picnic in the park. 오늘 숙제가 많은데요. I have a lot of homework today. Note that 많다, to be many, is an adjective, so it's conjugated in the 은데요 form. 미안해요. 다음에 가요. 에리카 씨, 제가 도와줄게요. Erica, I will help you. 제 이름은 이리나인데요. My name is Irina. 이것도 살 수 있어요? Can we buy this too? 세탁세제만 사러 왔는데요. We came just to get laundry detergent. 왜 사무실 나가십니까? Why are you leaving the office? 퇴근 시간인데요. It's already time to get off work. 퇴근 is like the time you get off work, leaving work. 벌써요? Already? So this is more of a full conversation where you can actually see the response that Hirumi is expecting that he's going to give her because she's using the indeo form. That is it for this lesson. 잘했어요. 다음에 봐요. See you later.